Alright everyone, how's it going? I don't know whether this voice note is just for me, just to talk, or whether I will share it, but I feel like I want to just be completely vulnerable with myself, so I probably won't share this. So I'm just going to talk to the voice, the camera, the microphone, and have a little listen to what my voice wants to say, my inner child wants to say. So it's 8/8/8/8/24, so it's the Lionsgate today. And there's been a lot that's been kicked up for me lately. It was Peter's birthday on the 5th of August. I'm just realising that the last 3 days have felt like absolute years. Like, what the heck? It's the 8th. And like, wait a minute, what the hell? Like, oh my God, just what? This is crazy. I don't know if anyone else has had this experience. Maybe I'm talking to other people, but like the last 2 days have been like years, like decades. What the hell is going on with time? Woo, that's quite incredible. Oh, lordy lord. Okay, so Peter's birthday was on the 5th, and some of you may follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and I just did this tribute for him. It's 7.5 years since he passed away, and honestly, I feel like there's always waves of grief that come and go, and this last 6 months has been quite a lot of grief releasing from my system around my dad and around Peter, my dad died when I was 20, and Peter died when I was 26. So, yeah, and it was really cathartic and really beautiful, and I just journaled, and I started off, I didn't really plan on doing a tribute, I didn't plan on writing a load, I didn't plan on doing this video, and then in the end I just did. It was just a nice creative outlet, and I felt like, I just want to share Peter with the world. I want to share who he was, what he was about, what his message for the world was, and celebrate his birthday, or what would have been his birthday, 42nd birthday. And I just guess like it was like kind of like a collaboration with him, and it was a way of me to feel deeper layers of the loss and the love, and and just go deeper with myself, really. But I didn't plan it, really. It was just, I knew his birthday was coming up, and I felt it had been building for a while. So I'm just putting my phone on Do Not Disturb so that I don't get a phone call interrupting this. So it's 8:44 p.m. Those are cool numbers. 484. It's all about the 8s and the 4s at the moment. 8, 8, 8 and 4. Oh, I do love numbers. I love it. I just honestly love it when I look at the time and it's a significant, like, double number or a ascending number or a descending number or something that just like, yo, just a little like ping from the universe being like, yeah, there's some synchronicity happening, or there's like, oh yeah, present moment's here, or like, oh yeah, I'm getting guided, or ooh, that's cool, or like, oh, I love that. Excuse me, just dropping my phone there. So what's new? I mean, Jesus Christ, the last 2 days. So I went to Manchester with my mum, and we had my cousin's wedding. I haven't seen my cousin for 15 years, no word of a lie. He's been living in Vancouver, and I think I went to his wedding when I was 16, and that might be the last time I saw him. And since then he got divorced and then met someone new, and so it was like the Burgess family, so my dad's side of the family. My family is very interesting. I grew up as an only child. However, I do have 2 half brothers. That being said, they were 30 by the time I was born. So they're not like brothers that are 10 years apart. It's 30 years. So they're already adulting by that point. So I think my brother is 66, which is crazy. And I'm 33. So maybe it's 33 years apart. I think the other one is a little bit older, but I don't speak to him. We have no contact. So yeah, so went with my mom. Decided to leave my outfit till absolute last minute. So the morning of the wedding, we were staying in Chinatown in this really cute Airbnb. And the night before, I was like, okay, where am I getting my dress from? Because I just said to myself, okay, I'm going to manifest the perfect dress. It's going to fit perfectly. It's going to be a great color on me. It's going to be really timeless, a little bit sexy, but understated. Like, I'm not putting anything out there. Like, I'm good. I don't need to be like flaunting everything. I just want to feel elegant, feminine, and like a little bit, like I just want to feel, I feel like the sexy comes with feminine. Like if you're in your feminine, you just are naturally sexy, but I didn't want it to be a bag, let's say. I wanted it to feel timeless and a little bit sexy. I don't know if I did feel sexy, to be honest. It wasn't like I needed to be sexy for anyone or for anything. But no, it wasn't. I don't think it was I don't know. Actually, I don't even know. Anyway, I didn't end up sharing any pictures, but I will. I got the dress in the end from House of CB. And I'd never heard of it before, but I was just looking online, okay, where's the closest shops to where we are? And so they were actually 10 minutes away, which was really, really convenient. And I was like, these dresses at House of CB, they've got that. They're like sundresses, really high quality. And they've got good colours. I find sometimes in high street shops, or just generally in even higher end shops, the colours are never quite my colour. So I felt like these are more bright and fun. So I ended up having this, it's like a peachy colour, like a little bit pinky, a little bit orangey, and I think it has like a white bit. There's some white in there, but it's like orangey peachy, floral, corset dress with a big skirt, and it feels like kind of like, I don't know, 60s housewifey, but in a timeless way. Yeah. So yeah, and I bought a couple of dresses from House of CB. I was like, okay, these are pretty nice. This is another one that was yellow, but the halter neck was just a little bit pulling on my neck, so I just set an alarm. I'm gonna have to go in 10 minutes, I think. However, I'll just keep this short then. What's important to share? There's my dress. Very important. No, but I got a dress and I got shoes from Carvela and a bag from French Connection and a beautiful white denim jacket from French Connection as well, which they steamed in store for me, and some earrings from French Connection that's like these silver hoops with like 10 little, I don't know, like paper flowers, like a little bit stronger than paper, like white flowers within the hoop, and they were so cute, and I felt wonderful. And I did my hair at home. I just curled it with my new GHDs and my new fresh cut from last week. I've got balayage, and did my makeup. Felt really good, and I felt really beautiful. And when you just feel put together, and you're like, this is me, this is how I feel when I'm in my element. And so then you can carry that into all of your interactions. You can I just felt confident, I felt elegant, I felt shiny, like I'm shining, and it's okay to shine, and I'm beautiful, and that's great, and I get to be the best version of me with my family. And so that was really enjoyable. And I had some really wonderful conversations, and they got married, and there's a lot of new faces as well, like kids, and not necessarily new, but I haven't spent a lot of the time with some of the kids in the family. And yeah, it's just cute to catch up. And then sat with my brother and my nephews and my nephew's girlfriend, and that was fun. It was great to catch up. And yeah, I think that I'm going to the Bahamas in a week. Oh, they're all going. They're like, oh yeah, you should come. So I was like, yeah, okay. Twist my arm, I'll go to the Bahamas then. And we're just trying to convince my mum. I'm not going to try to convince her. We're just putting the carrot there. Like, Mum, let's go live a little. Because she's very in her work, she's got important appointments, needs a bit of like, hey, Mum, come on. We love you. We want you to come. Please just like spend your money, enjoy the life that we have and the limited time we get to have on this earth, and let's have a family holiday. So we'll see if my mum goes. We'll see if I go. But it does seem like I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go. Oh, but now I need to get like a new bikini, a new blah, blah, blah. And to be honest, my summer wardrobe isn't too bad. That's probably the most things I have. Well, I've got a few winter things, but overall I feel like I need a whole new wardrobe reset, because I feel like I've just recently tapped in and locked into this new version of myself, which doesn't resonate with my old clothes. I just feel like I want to get a whole new vibe. And so maybe I'll just do some shopping again this week. But Birmingham's not the best and most inspiring place to shop at all. Like, Birmingham is... Mum and I were talking about it. Like, Manchester felt so vibrant as a city, and I feel like Manchester knows what it is as a city, and it works well. Like, the chi is good, the feng shui of the place, like, it just feels like it's vibing, and the people are vibing. There's things there, there's like beautiful shops and cafes and restaurants, and I was walking through, I was like, this feels a bit like New York, to be honest. There's something everywhere, and it feels very open. And yeah, and obviously it's, every city has its like grime and whatever, but it felt really good to be there. And then in Birmingham, it just feels so sprawling, and I kind of feel like there's a city where people are now coming to commute to London, and it doesn't have that culture in the same way, and it feels like a very confused place in its understanding of itself. And whereas Manchester's like, oh yeah, I know who I am, know what I am, and the people feel that as well. It just feels very different. So we really enjoyed the experience of Manchester, and then now I'm back in Birmingham. So woohoo! No, I mean, I appreciate things about this place, but it's not incredibly inspiring, and just inspiring to like go into the city and just like enjoy stuff, because it's like it just feels a little bit dead. Whether that's because I haven't made a bigger effort to try and find the life, but in Manchester it definitely happens a lot more naturally. So I don't know, maybe I need to give Birmingham a bit more chance, or maybe I just need to go shopping elsewhere. Maybe I should go take a trip somewhere. There are some bigger shopping centres around, actually. There's like Merry Hill, and there's a few other places that I don't spend that much time shopping, but maybe I want to. Just not even having to shop, but just having the experience of trying things on, seeing what feels good on my skin, what colours feel good, like what I'm attracted to as this new version of me. because I feel like I've really recently come into my womanhood in a way that I haven't before. And like she desires certain tastes and elegance and designs and fabrics and colors and different ways of exploring style, and I really want to do more of that. And because I really feel if you've got the right clothes on, that really you just feel like, yeah, this is me, this is really hugging my body, right, this feels really good, I feel really comfortable. It really elevates your whole experience of life for yourself, and then how you interact with others, because you just feel good in your clothes. You feel like you, and I feel like that is so important to me at the moment, to clothe myself in a way that just resonates, allows me to just resonate who I am, rather than like, this isn't really me, but I'm wearing it, or like, do you know what I mean? So that's on the cards for me lately. Okay, we've got like 3 minutes here, so yeah. Okay, well, I might just leave it here, because if I start on another tangent, we're gonna have a lot to say. But there are other things that have been happening that have been already, like, I feel like I stepped into something. Let's just say there's been a shift in relationships, and into a more of an exploration of a relationship with someone, in terms of like, oh, okay, maybe there's something more than friendship here. And a conversation happened around that. We were like, okay, let's like step in and see how this feels. and let's just say, wow, a lot has come up for personally myself, and I think for him as well. And that's been a pretty wild experience already of like, wow, just how do, yeah. I think relationships are just huge ways to accelerate growth and show you where you still need to heal, and get you in your head and make you feel confused and like, wait a minute, and like, what's happening, and then just all this stuff. So I've been having quite a lot of that process, quite a lot of that happening. And anyway, so I think this is the update for now, because I have to go. And I just hope you're doing really well. Happy 8/8. I would love to start sharing these things, but I keep doing these recordings and then kind of holding back. Like, I've got one that I haven't posted yet because it wasn't, I don't know. I've got some singing in there that you guys haven't heard before. I've got some light language, which is just like intuitive. It's like me speaking in just how my mouth wants to speak. It's like, it's called light language technically, but I really just don't like generic terms like that. Anyway, I am going to have to go now. I may share that. I may not. I may share this. I may not. And if you have listened to this, then thank your lucky stars that you're so lucky that you got to listen. Yeah, because do you know what, though? One thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to go, is when someone dies, you look back at everything that they did. Like, if someone important to you dies, you're going to read the text messages, you're going to read all their posts, you're going to read everything, you're going to listen to everything in a new light. Everything is going to feel so precious, because there's no more stuff coming from them. You don't get to get their newsletter, you don't get to get their podcast, you don't get to get their letters, or whatever it is. So this part of me, it's like, wow, I could be okay, wow. Okay, wow, I could be dead and someone's listening to this. And this is just something I did at some point on 8/8/24. And someone is now listening to this and being impacted. And maybe I didn't share it. And what if I didn't? And there's like all these things that you can do for the world. And if you hold back, then what's the point? Why hold back when you could be so impacted, or impact others, or just, let your light shine, or just whatever. I just want to say to myself, these things are significant and I should share them, right? And even though I'm not really saying anything and I'm just chatting, because maybe you're there too and we're actually bonding right now. And I have no idea, because I'm just speaking into the phone right now and I have no idea who's listening or if anyone will listen. But at this point, if you are listening, then that's something. And you can think of that for whatever you do in your life, then it's going to have an impact that you have no idea about. So I'm just going to leave that with you. And I hope that this maybe inspired you in some way today. And maybe it's just like, oh, it's cool to listen to someone who's talking to a microphone. Okay, anyway, peace out, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.